MLB between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. Cincinnati hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak coming up. Sonny Gray is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Leading off for Arizona.
Standing in, Starling Marte. Numbers on your screen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
At the plate now, Tim LeCastro, and it's fouled away. Gray ready with the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Gray has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Pitch out, nothing doing, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now the 2-1 is strike 2, swinging.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Over to first, Gray, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Marte on at first, nobody out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Coming to the plate now, Ketel Marte. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here?
That they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt, as here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Stepping in now, Kevin Cron, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. There's the ball low. He misses with the changeup.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the D-backs 2 and the Reds nothing. Zach Gallen, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Line to the right side. Marte is there, 1 away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Now to the plate, Joey Votto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
The 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Back goes Rojas, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 2-0. Ready now, Nick Ahmed comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Line drive to left, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Into the box, Josh Rojas. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. but I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Zach Gallen. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aristides Aquino. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Here it comes. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it, 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Hit back up the middle. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
For the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
To the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. That average at .291 to start the day. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Gallen is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty V. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
So he sets him down swinging. Tucker Barnhart becomes out number 2 this inning.
Van Meter.
At the plate now, Josh Van Meter. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte.
First offering on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single, and he's safe. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, Tim LaCastro. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
One gone in the Arizona third, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Weekly hit to third. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Reds nothing. Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Fouled off. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting it, the pitcher.
A reminder that Reds baseball continues all season long here on the show. And there you get a look at what's coming up over the course of the next 7 days. At the plate, Sonny Gray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
That's a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Sonny Gray becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Back up the middle. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Winker. Here's the first pitch to him. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. 2 out with the man at first. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Here's a look over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Diamondbacks lead this one 3-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Arizona.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Vogt as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball.
A bouncer up the middle. Galvis has it. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Reds have elected to challenge the
All right, so
play.
here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
Into the box now, Kevin Cron. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Winker will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Number 44 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Josh Rojas.
Standing in, Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Arizona, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
For the Reds, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes. No.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Marte going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Last time. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Marte. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Reds hit the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Gallen. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Gallen.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded by Galvis. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Digging in once again, Starling Marte. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now here's the pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And the count will be full. One out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box, Tim LeCastro. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tucker Barnhart is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here's the pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two and 1 to count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Well, fastball count, their yielded fastball mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get into 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping into the box, Josh Van Meter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Pitcher number 54, Sonny.
At the plate now, Sonny Gray. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Here's the 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Nick Senzel, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 0-1. And this one gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. The 1-1. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. One out and a runner on second base. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Full count, here it comes. Hopped up. In there, a base hit.
You know, it's funny, the first two strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With two strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
At the plate, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. popped up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now back, first baseman, Joey Votto.
2 gone in the Cincinnati fifth. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 4-3 game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. And it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Vogt's got it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 4 and the Diamondbacks 3. So striding in, Eduardo Escobar. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hurt. 0-2.
Shane biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, Stephen Vogt. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Kevin Crone.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Crone. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Gray ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Mike Leake enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 8, Mike Leake.
Bottom of the sixth inning now. Striding into the box, Aristides Aquino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. A runner at first with no outs here. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, Josh Van Meter. Pitch misses low. The throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Boy, he had a really sizable lead that time, but it didn't seem to matter. The defense was ready for it, and they cut him down trying to swipe second base. That was a nice, quick release from the catcher.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Leak into his motion, and the pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary team fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is low, ball one. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Josh Rojas.
Now in the box, Josh Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a one-run lead.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Garrett.
He's set, and the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's the ball. Playing 11, 1-1.
Grounded to first. Taken in by Votto. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
David Peralta will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
For Arizona, number 6, David Peralta.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. He's got it. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Merrill Kelly gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 29, Merrill Kelly.
Ready once again, Freddie Galvis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. you'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
The pitcher, number 50, Amir.
Spinning a throw back to second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Scott Schebler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 43, Scott Schebler.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0 to count.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Pitch on the way.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Here now the 2-2.
Ball, no.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next from Cincinnati.
Into the box, Nick Senzel. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
Two and 0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. None left for Cincinnati, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Michael Lorenzen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
All set for the start of the inning. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Starling Marte, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now at the plate, Tim LaCastro, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Galvis, well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Coming to the plate now, Ketel Marte. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch. Lorenzen, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
A ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box, Eduardo Escobar. Ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The set and the 2-0.
That's down.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Ha!
3-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ground ball right side. Reined in. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Reds lead this one 4-3. At the plate, Jesse Winker. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull is being used.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jesse Winker becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. In is Joey Votto now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Line drive to center field, and Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas fouled off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Ball. Down.
Popped him up. Vogt has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, number 44.
Digging in and looking for more, Aristides Aquino. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off for ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart, and it's fouled away. He went down on strikes last time up. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Marte is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game. Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Pedro.
Settling in now, Stephen Vogt. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the tying run is aboard here in the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
So now to the plate, Kevin Cron. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. To 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
In now, Nick Ahmed. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
To the plate now, Josh Rojas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Cincinnati Reds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Sonny Gray earns the win, his 2nd. Pedro Strop records the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Reds got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-3. The Phillies combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-2. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 9-5. The Cards pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 2-0. It was their 7th straight victory. The Atlanta Braves got the best of